Put thine hand into thy bosom again. And he put his hand into his bosom again and plucked it out of his bosom. And behold, it was turned again as his other flesh.
His other flesh was brown skin, or from brown to dark skin. Dark brown skin. So, because everybody was brown to dark at that time. Go to Genesis, the 4th chapter, start at the 8th verse. Yeah, we got how they got the lepers, and then go ahead and go into the Edomite lepers. Final call. Yeah, let me see that. Yeah. We finna get out the story of the curse of Cain, because Cain looked like everybody else. So we finna go on the curse of Cain, because that was the first person that was cursed with this leprosy disease. Go ahead.
This is Genesis 4 verse 8. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him.
Now Cain slew his brother Abel because his works was evil. The precepts to that is, 1 John 3 and 12 and Hebrews 11 and 4. We'll get that later, but we'll read the rest of the story.
And the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not, am I my brother's keeper? And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood cried out. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive the word of God in thy hand.
Now, that curse that Cain received was leprosy. It wasn't no leprosy like the so-called right now, where that curse was leprosy.
When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth.
Now that's some of the characteristics of Cain. Who today shares those characteristics that Cain shared? A fugitive and a vagabond thou shalt be in the earth. There's somebody that shares those characteristics that Cain had. That same old spirit that Cain had, there's a nation that shares that same spirit. And yes, it's the Edomites, the so-called white man. They share that same spirit because they have the spirit of Cain on them. And they also have Cain's curse.
And Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, but from thy face shall I be hid. And I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. And the Lord said unto him, therefore whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold.
That's another characteristic of a so-called white man. You kill a so-called white tourist, then they want to bomb your whole country. That's them trying to get their vengeance sevenfold.
And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any should find him to kill him.
And it wasn't an X mark. That mark was leprosy. Get Numbers, the 4th chapter. Yeah. That mark was leprosy. So you Edomites, you so-called white people have leprosy. Go to the doctor and have them check you out. Even though that's a curse from the Lord and it can be checked out. Y'all got leprosy. And y'all got the nerve to walk around proud.
Alright, this is Numbers chapter 12, verse 10. And the crowd departed from out the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous. And Aaron looked at her, and behold, she was leprous.
That is leprosy. If you're a so-called white person, you got leprosy. You are walking disease.
And Pharaoh said unto Moses, Alas, my Lord, I beseech thee, lay not the sin upon us.
Lay not this sin upon us. For Miriam is not looking like a so-called white person.
When we have done foolishly and when we have sinned, let her not be as one dead of whom the flesh is half consumed.
Let her not be as one dead as whom the flesh is half consumed. Why? Because when you die, your skin turns what? Pale. Your skin gets pale when you die. That's how the so-called white man look. They already look like they dead. So they say, let not this sin be upon us, because that was a curse from the Lord to look like that.
When he cometh out of his mother's womb.
When he cometh out of his mother's womb. That's why everybody is light-skinned when they come out of their mother's womb. Because their skin is half consumed. They look like they half dead, because the spirit is just coming in them. And when you die, your skin gets pale. So you look like you're dead. The so-called white man looks like the walking dead. And that was the curse that Cain had. What is it? Leviticus 13 and 19. I believe it is. Well, let's see. 13 and 12. 13 and 12.
It's Leviticus 13 and 12. And if a leprosy break out abroad in the skin, and the leprosy cover all the skin of him that hath the plague from his head,
if the leprosy break out in the skin, now we're going to find out the biblical definition of leprosy yet again. Go ahead.
And the leprosy cover all the skin of him that hath the plague from his head even to his foot, whosoever the priest looketh, then the priest shall consider. And behold, if the leprosy hath covered all his flesh, he shall pronounce them clean, and that have the plague. It is all turned white, he is clean.
Now, if the leprosy cover you from head to toe, then you shall be pronounced clean. Why? The Lord said that's a clean leper. In other words, he ain't getting that pigment back. He's just going to be all turned so-called white. He's a clean leper. So leper is still a disease. It's a curse from the Lord. Get 13 and 29. So let's find out what an unclean leper looks like.
This is Leviticus 13 and 29. Talk about the head or the beard. Then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, it will be in the sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair.
If there be in it a sight deeper than the skin, a yellow thin hair. Read that again, huh?
Then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce them unclean.
So blondes don't have the most fur. Blondes are unclean lepers. If your hair turns yellow, you're an unclean leper. If you have bright spots upon your skin, you are a leper. If your hair is blonde, you're an unclean leper. And you Edomites have the nerve to be proud, and y'all got the skin disease called leprosy. Yeah, Victoria, Jacob and Esau. So-called white men. Right. The genital of all you so-called white people, you leprosy having God. Let's get the beginning of you so-called white people. Go ahead.
That's 25 verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, Rebekah, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red, all over like an hairy garment.
The first came out red all over like a hairy garment. He had the curse of Cain. What is the curse of Cain? Leprosy. What is leprosy? It's a skin disease where you have no pigmentation in your skin. They call it white. That is leprosy. And they call it Esau. They call it Esau. Which means wasted. Why? Because there was no pigmentation in his skin. Go ahead.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand held hold on Esau's heel.
And after that came his brother out. But they never said what his brother looked like. Because everybody was bronze and dark skinned at that time. Basically, holding on to Esau's heel. Esau was red. The hand that held to his heel was brown. Then the Israelites were going to take down the Edomites. So was the 6th chapter?
7th verse.
Yeah. But the reason for all of this is you so-called white people have leprosy. Y'all are diseased bastards of the earth. Why do I call y'all
the wicked one?
Right, so it's the same mark of Cain. The wicked one. Why do I call y'all bastards? Because y'all godless. But our God is the God of the Bible. Y'all God is anything that y'all can think of. Y'all don't have no skill to believe in the Most High Himself. Y'all don't have a God. Y'all faithless.
And his name was called Jacob, and Isaac was 3 years old when she birthed him.
So Jacob looked like everybody else, and Esau came out red, just like you so-called white people. Your skin is wasted. And that is the same curse of leprosy that Cain had. How can you have leprosy and be proud of what you got? Leprosy leprous people don't have the most fun. Yet y'all want to model leprosy. Y'all want to put leprosy on the cover of magazines. Have yellow-haired people all on the TV screen like leprosy is good. Leprosy is a skin disease. If you don't have any pigmentation in your skin, you have a fucking disease.